Gen Z travelers are not just looking for place to sleep. They are hunting for properties that align with their values and specific ethical preferences. So, if your hotel is struggling to increase bookings, sustainability can be a part of the answer. Eco certification can turn the sustainability work you are already doing, well, I hope you are already doing, into a powerful marketing advantage. In this video, I'll show you why I start with Gen Z travelers, what is their choices, and how getting the right eco certification can help you build trust, attract more guests, and create long-term business value. First, the Gen Z shift in hospitality. Let us start with the changing traveler demographic and their behavior. Gen Zs, the generation that has grown up with smartphones, social media, and climate awareness, is becoming one of the most influential and valuable traveler segments for the tourism industry. This is reported by Hopper Media in 2024. There is another interesting research in 2026 by Deloitte. Deloitte research found 42% of the Gen Z travelers and 38% of millennials take some kind of sustainability related action when they plan a trip, such as buying flight carbon offsets or look for hotels that have sustainability certifications. This is roughly double the older baby boomers generation. So the younger the generation is, more environmentally conscious they are. Now, what is flight carbon offset means? Flight carbon offset means that a traveler pays an additional amount of money to compensate for the carbon emission by the aeroplane in that particular travel. For detailed explanation on flight carbon offset, please see the description section. Again, coming back to the Gen Z travelers, with their travel spending power projected to increase by 48% by the end of this decade, capturing the Gen Z market should be a strategic priority for travel and hospitality businesses. And something else is also changing. Traditional luxury has historically been associated with exclusivity, large rooms, expensive interiors, premium facilities, and personalized service. But for younger travelers, a new form of luxury is emerging: ethical luxury. The idea is simple. I want comfort and exceptional experience, but I also want to know that my stay should not cause unnecessary harm to the environment or local communities. So the question for hotel owner by the Gen Z is, how can you prove that your sustainability claims are genuine? The next is psychology of eco label. This brings us to what I call the trust deficit. Today's travelers are exposed to thousands of marketing claims: green label, eco-friendly, sustainable resort. But how does a traveler know whether these claims are actually true? This is where the third-party certification becomes powerful. A credible certification system doesn't simply ask a hotel to say that it is sustainable. It assesses specific aspects of the operation, such as energy, water, waste, emission, purchasing, and other sustainability practices against defined criteria. Certifications such as Green Globe, ISO 21401, LEED, and other recognized sustainability schemes can therefore provide something that a self-declared green claim cannot. This is the independent third-party evidence. When that certification appears as a recognized badge on a website, booking page, or property profile, it can reduce uncertainty. Think about your own booking behavior. When you are comparing two hotels online, which one gives you greater confidence? One says, "We are eco-friendly hotel," and the another says, "We are a certified eco-friendly hotel." Definitely, the second statement provides evidence. And in digital marketing, finally the trust increases booking. Now let us move from traveler's psychology to business. Sustainability certification should not be treated simply as a certification hanging on the reception wall. It can become part of your marketing strategy. Once your property has credible certification, you can communicate it across multiple customer touchpoints: your website, social media, booking platforms, email marketing, corporate sales, and your conversations with tour operators. Most importantly, certification forces you to measure your sustainability performance. That can reveal opportunities to reduce energy consumption, water use, waste, and other operating costs. First, it makes you different from others, called market differentiation. Second, the operational efficiency. That's where sustainability starts becoming a business asset rather than simply a cost. The competitive edge for 2027 and beyond. Now let's look ahead. Sustainability expectations in tourism are continue to rise. Governments, corporate buyers, tour operators, online travel platforms, and travelers are increasingly asking tourism businesses to demonstrate their environmental performance. That means certifications could become much more important in the years ahead, not simply as a marketing advantage, but particularly as a requirement for entering into certain markets or market segments, partnerships, or procurement opportunities. And there are another opportunity, that is loyalty. When travelers find a hotel that genuinely reflects their values, they have a reason to return and to recommend to others. This can create what we might call a loyalty loop. Values, then trust, then bookings, then positive experiences that will create the repeat visit, and then they will also recommend to others. The future of hospitality isn't simply about being luxurious. It is about being credible, responsible, and desirable. For Gen Z and the generations that follows, sustainability can increasingly become part of the definition of a great travel experience. So here is the question. Is your hotel simply claiming to be sustainable, or can your guests actually verify it? If you want practical guidance on sustainability for hotels, lodges, and tourism businesses, subscribe to Action for Sustainable Journey.